Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I've always said that the supply chain was a weak link in our society, and it's one of the main things that I've always prepared for. But there's something deeper and darker that I've never mentioned in any of my videos that I'm going to mention now. If it's a true worldwide global SHTF, there is going to be no safe place to hide. It's going to affect us no matter what we have, what we've prepared, and you're not going to buy your way out of that situation. Sometimes preparedness isn't just a list of things you buy. A lot of people think of preparedness that way. They have a list and they check things off, and then they're good to go in their mind. But as the supply chain fails, you can see that at any natural disaster or war around the world that's taken place. The stores are stripped clean first. Fuel goes as those supply lines break down. There's less people to support that system. If people die off, if there's some type of disaster that removes first responders and people that normally would help in those bad situations, that they're gone. In my personal opinion, the medical system would be the next to collapse, because the medical system requires people, and it requires logistics, and it requires support. And if that stuff isn't there, that would collapse pretty quickly. And then after that, you're going to have the civil unrest. You're going to have the civil unrest, and you're going to have people fighting for whatever's left, for the resources that remain, and from there it's all downhill. And there's going to be no way to insulate from that. There's going to be no safe place. There might be some places that are safer than others, but that is going to affect everybody in one way, shape, or form if it's a big enough collapse. Even in the Bible, it says that the rich people will call for the mountains to fall on them, and there's something to be said about average people surviving bad times. There's lots of precedents in the world where average people were put into a bad situation and they survived through their own personal fortitude and maybe a little bit of luck. But they've made it through. So, and that's basically what most preppers are average, everyday people. So we do what we can, and that's going to continue. But don't wait. Don't say to yourself, "I'll get that next time," or "I'll do that next time." The time to start fortifying your life for bad times is now, and a certain amount of that preparedness lies inside you. You have the ability to weather the storm inside you. It's not always about stuff that you have, but don't think that the things that you do have will insulate you from a really bad situation. Eventually, that will affect us all, no matter where we are and no matter what we have. We will have a certain amount of degradation of our standard of living in our life because of those things that are happening. Even around the world, we are all connected in one way, shape, or form. So keep that in mind. Do what you can. But remember, preparedness lies inside just as much as it is a list to buy things. And always keep that in mind, that bad times have a way of affecting everybody and touching everybody, no matter how well they prepared. And sometimes the solution is inside you. Anyway, it's Modern Refugee. You guys take care out there.